Well, Patrick, some people don't know exactly what a Dogecoin is, what that exactly means. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around it, but the driver of the 98 car, Josh Wise here, is going to give us a little explanation for what the Dogecoin is, who his sponsor is. Tell me exactly what this all means.
The simplest way to describe what a Dogecoin is it's a form of electronic cash. So people use it to buy things, tip people on the internet for, the most common way I've seen it used is like with Facebook, you like people's comments. Well, with Dogecoin, there's a way you tip people. So it's a way of adding a tangible value to something that you think they do is cool. So there's a lot of cool things. You can use it to sponsor race cars too, so that's pretty cool.
So that's pretty cool. I'm told these guys, they came together, decided to sponsor you. They needed $55,000 worth of Dogecoins, is that correct?
It was, yes, $55,000, which I believe was like 67 million Dogecoins that they raised in about 5 or 6 days, so it's incredible.
So quite the translation there. Now, for somebody like you looking for sponsors all year, when they came to you and said, we want to do this, what was your initial reaction?
I was skeptical, I guess, at first. I kind of saw someone pointed me in the direction of the thread on reddit.com where people were discussing it, saying that, we'd kind of been overperforming for not having sponsorship and they wanted to help us out. And I thought it was a great gesture, but I wasn't too sure anything would materialize of it. But the Dogecoin community and the Reddit community is a passionate bunch, and from what I've seen so far, when they put their head to something, they make it happen.
And the Dogecoin, at first you said you were a little skeptical. You now got the Doge dog on your car. Did you do some research to try to figure out what exactly this meant? So when you went out there, you're like representing?
I did. Well, actually, I jumped on a few days after I got onto Reddit and they call it an AMA, which is an Ask Me Anything. And I think I had as many questions as the people on there did for me, for them. So I learned a lot, and I've learned a lot over the process, and I've just had a lot of fun, and the support has been really overwhelming.
And how are you promoting Doge through this whole process? As a driver, as somebody that obviously is thankful to them, how do you promote that and get the awareness out and let people know what it really means?
I think for me, it's just been, it's been an interesting deal because my sponsor isn't like one person or one company. It's thousands of people that contributed money to sponsor us. So I've just been trying to be engaged with them and make them feel a part of it, because they are. Okay,
and the Dogecoin conversion, it's a little confusing, but let's just say you had, I don't know, $55,000 in this car. So let's say you had $55,000 worth of Dogecoins. What would you buy with it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I would probably help give back to something that the community wanted to give back to.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Josh. Best of luck to you.
And it's the Dogecar machine for Josh Wise. Doge is a internet cryptocurrency. It's not traded in dollars, but a win here would pay $596,664,147 Dogecoins, and a group of people on reddit.com that are NASCAR fans crowdfunded this sponsorship for Phil Parsons Racing and Josh Wise today.
Yep, I looked it up on the old Google machine, and it's quite a deal he's got going on here. It could turn into something really big.
So Wise completes his stop, and again, this time by one taker. So comes Allgaier. He wants to lead a lap in this race.
Yes, Darrell had just spoke about him. Again, we've got this line there in the top, and I think they've got a good enough group of drivers with their cars that are able to shoot this group here toward the front.
Well, remember, that's a great race. That's a Hendrick-affiliated car. Steve Eddington, the crew chief, and that kid can drive. So that's a good car with a good driver and a smart crew chief.
Didn't lead that lap. He was 6/1000ths of a second short. Well, if he can get to the front and Josh Wise can get around him, Reddit.com will blow up. You're not going to miss a moment of the action as we go side by side with 23 laps to go at Talladega on Fox. Showdown. Now, it's not Dogecoin. even though there's a dog on the hood and the tail. That is a Shiba Inu. I have no idea what it's bred from, but somehow that became the symbol of Dogecoin.
Well,
it's a cute little dog.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe Josh Weiss is on a little bit of a practice qualifying run here. Right now, he's 16th quickest in his 98 car. He's run a total of 22 laps. This will be 23. A little bit slower than what he had run earlier.
Rookie Kyle Larson back out, going down.
I do.
Buddy, you finished 18th tonight, but I got some, that's the bad news. I got some good news for you, though. You want some good news?
Yeah, you bet.
Your friends with Dogecoins have voted you in to the Sprint All-Star race for tomorrow night, my friend. You're in the race tomorrow night. You won the fan vote.
We're random, Josh. We're random. Straight ahead.
Man, that's unreal. I can't believe that. That's amazing. That's crazy. Thank you, guys. Everyone who's watching, thank you.
Congratulations, buddy. Yeah, what a program you and Phil Parsons have put together. You've been driving the wheels off that 98 car, and you've got something going with Dogecoins. Good luck tomorrow night, man. You deserve it, and we're looking forward to see what you can do tomorrow night.
Thanks a lot. We've got to get this thing tuned up for tomorrow, have a little bit of showing. But, man, thanks so much, everyone at Reddit, Dogecoin. Unbelievable.
Well, congrats.
Starting in 2004, fans have been able to vote a driver into the Sprint All-Star race. Josh Wise beat out the favorite and popular Danica Patrick to win the fan vote this time around to enter the race tonight. It was an internet-backed campaign started by the crowdfunding community, and they actively worked on Josh's behalf. Let's hear from the driver of the 98. He's standing by with Jeff Hammond.
Yeah, Chris, and he is all smiles here today. Josh, tell me about last night, because the fans voted you a sponsorship at Talladega, which led to what happened last night, which was getting you in the All-Star event.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's you know, this the fans and this community, Dogecoin, everyone at reddit.com that's really gotten behind us in the last few months. They just keep blowing my mind. You know, they called us 2 months ago and told Phil that they were going to sponsor us at Talladega, and we were kind of took it lightly. And 5 days later, they had raised the money to sponsor us, and then the next thing it was on to was voting us into this race, and just has blown our mind, and we're just super fortunate to be a part of it.
Speaking about blowing your mind, tell us about your family last night when you came home. What did your kids and your wife have to say about it, Ashley?
It was pretty funny. My girls are 4 and 2, so they thought I won the race, which I wish that was the case, obviously, but it wasn't that. But they were fighting over whose room the fan vote trophy was going to go in, and they were really excited. So that's always the best part of the day on any day, is coming home and seeing their faces.
Well, Chris, you can see they're all smiles down here, and they've already won, at least in their minds.
No, it's a great story, Jeff, and thank you. And Josh, congratulations to Phil Parsons Ford. So we're happy for them. America loves an underdog, and America loves to vote, but accurate that one person voted 84,000 times on the internet. I don't know if that's the kind of system that America really thinks is fair.
I wonder how many times a day that is.
Well, Danica Patrick did tweet out and thank her fans. She had over 500,000. We're not sure of the margin of victory, but certainly they showed up for Josh Wise.
Yeah, if there was any doubt that the internet and social media is not powerful, I think it's just as living proof right here. I never thought it would be more powerful than the 3 number of Danica Patrick, but it reared its head here. And dollar-wise, no pun intended,
right,
it's worth over $100,000 to a team that runs a lot with blank quarter panels and no sponsorships. This is a big weekend for Josh and for this entire race team.
Let me tell you who Josh is. In 2002, 2005, and 2006, he was a USAC open wheel champion. He came to NASCAR. He recommended by Tony Stewart to come race trucks for Michael Waltrip Racing. He ran some races for us in 07. He drove Dale Jr.'s car, teamed with Danica Patrick to drive that car some. So this cat's a real racer. But about the time he was ready to step into Cup, the rides got less and less plentiful, and he didn't have that great of an opportunity. He's landed a home with Phil Parsons Racing. They could be really strong in the future.
31 years old from Riverside, California. He actually shared a ride in 2011. Remember when in Nationwide with Danica, when Danica Patrick, when they split the series, so they have a little more in common. He did finish 18th out of the 20
and Josh Wise in the Dogecoin Chevrolet. A 16-year-old from Chicago. Notice Josh Wise having a good run in an underfunded car early this season and got all his fellow shives on reddit.com's NASCAR forum to chip in these Dogecoins, which is an internet cryptocurrency. And they sponsored the car at Talladega. Phil Parsons, the owner, said, you know, we'll leave it on for the All-Star race. Do you think you could vote him in? Now, last night we said that one fella said he voted 84,000 times. Well, he recanted today. He said, I didn't really keep count, but I did vote a lot. And so did a lot of his friends from that forum, because he won the fan vote handily. And we checked with NASCAR because of all the CAPTCHAs and the other things that they do to prevent automated voting. This was just a lot of people spending a lot of time at their computer to get Josh Wise and the Dogecoin car legitimately into the race with the fan vote.
If you remember, Larry and I remember at Darlington, the 98 car, he was outrunning the leaders for a good part.
And Bristol.
Trying to stay on the lead lap. Bristol. Trying to stay on the lead lap, outrunning the leaders. We've seen this car and this driver do some pretty neat things.
Gene Need is the crew chief. And I like what one woman tweeted this afternoon. She said, these fellas on Reddit, just like a good crew chief, they read the rules, they exploited them to their advantage, and they won.
4,
good for them.
3, 2, 1.
Matt.
We'll see.
Mike once in, Phil Parsons, he didn't go and hire some ringers. These are his regular over-the-wall guys for the 98 team. Rocco Antonio, the front changer. RB Brackett, the rear changer. Carriers, Aaron Pyrat, and David Gates. And Jackman Kevin Teagan. They've got Kenny Evans, the gas man. He was helping with the tires as well.
Okay, a little slow on the left rear at 19.5.
But, Mike, regardless, this is a race team that races every week. Phil Parsons Racing and Josh Wise, they race a lot with blank quarter panels. This weekend is worth roughly $100,000 to this race team. That's huge.
And that's dollars, not Dogecoin.
That's real dollars.
Josh is a great guy. Good guy.
Yeah, triathlete.
He loves to ride his bicycle.
He even does that Ironman competition.
Ironman, you name it. He is in great shape, and he is a great kid.
Former open wheel champion. And he will be 19th. In the lineup, Carl Edwards, in his 9th All-Star appearance, has won the pole for the 2nd time.
Starting 19th, your fan vote winner from Riverside, California, Josh Wise.